All right. Welcome. It is time to get back into the Blue Rose. As our crew had some awesome RP last session, went to a sock hop, figured out a bunch of things back and forth, and moved along their teen drama storylines. And in this saga, because yes, Blue Rose is first a soap opera and then Dungeons and Dragons. We've determined this over and over again, and it was shoot at 4 last week, and it was great. And now we are ready to continue in our game as we set forth onto whatever is next for. I feel like they're preteens, but they're by caddenly teens. But we will continue now. After the sock hop, there was a few rendezvous, some suspected trysts, and some good old-fashioned male bonding over hitting things with hammers. And now we're at the next day at a beautiful breakfast, and we are starting at the breakfast table. From there, we will see where we go in as the rose turns. So with that, within your cabin that you've been augmenting to be a little more like a school rooms. Last night, Careless was big while people were out and about taking whatever they had left out and possibly using questionable means, getting desks and school supplies ready. Because she's going to do her job no matter if she steals. You do see what appear to be a few repurposed shopping carts that maybe she went up and got, as well as you're like, is that a hubcap? Okay. And what looks like definitely a few dolls that were reworked for plastic that definitely have like fresh like kid stuff on it. You're like, okay, that was taken from a child's hand. Okay, but Careless is doing her job to make things happen using her intense cuteness. And you sit at a breakfast table and eating heartily. You decide what you're eating and what's available, and just what we see, and take your conversation, my friends. Go when you're ready.
So I made breakfast tacos, and anybody that looks in the kitchen, everybody knew that like I had a system where stuff was, where I needed it in the moments that I needed it. It has been entirely reorganized after the Blue Rose has tainted me and given me OCD. Everything is labeled. Everything is specific. Like there's a spice rack that wasn't there before because I used to have spices on either side of me when I was cooking so I could double fist spices. No, now everything is organized, has its specific place, and it's potatoes, eggs, cheese, and bell pepper tacos that I made for breakfast.
Very nice.
Malin did not get up early for morning workout / cooking class, and it has her head on the table and is feeling very hungover this morning. Moaning.
Sparkle is like double fisting 2 different tacos. One, I think is more potato. The other one, has some spices on it. He's just double fisting them, just going back and forth. These are so good.
Glad you like them.
So, as far as where we're going, any ideas?
Well, I have an idea, and I think we all need to do this before we leave. I made dessert. And Laz puts a pan, like a cake pan, and then she opens it, and there's the Deck of Wonders.
Oh, is that what I think it is?
Those are cards.
Yeah, but they're flavorful.
Okay.
So do we eat the cards?
No, we draw a card like we did last time, and we all get some
Oh.
special gift, hopefully.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
And I think
Yeah.
it would be a good idea before we all do this before we leave.
Good idea.
Okay.
But before we leave, right? Like right before we leave, because I think the last one that I drew only lasted an hour, and I never got to use it.
That's why I figured we were about ready to head out the door. That's why you brought that up.
Oh, I think Kelly wants to confirm where we're going.
Oh, Greenbold.
Yeah, to help your mom.
Green. That's right. I don't know why I just been having a morning. Okay.
Well, chasing after brother like you had to do, I'm sure it didn't leave you much time to sleep.
Oh, yeah, I have a memory of that.
Does it seem like Kelly hasn't slept?
Wow.
That is a real. Can I roll insight?
Are you asking her? Or...
Yeah. There's Nayland asking, and
This is
and so
a-
you
this
can
is
do
a-
the report.
Mental wondering. Okay, an 18.
So, without asking, you're just kind of trying to get a vibe if she's slept?
Yeah, do you look especially tired, like you've stayed up all night?
No, she does not.
Okay, interesting. Interesting.
She had a long rest.
Unlike other Kelly who woke up 10 charisma or whatever lower than interview.
What should we take with us?
What do we have access to?
Well, I just didn't know. I mean, obviously, I'm going to bring my sword, but I didn't know if anyone had anything we had to get before we left.
Yeah, I need another medicine kit or two,
Okay.
preferably.
Do they sell those in Tennessee?
We got one last time.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah. First aid kit.
So we have to go through Tennessee to get to.
Unless we can just get the stuff that I need for a healing kit here.
No, it's easy enough. As long as you are able to spend the money, the time can go by to do that.
Okay.
Okay, gang, who's gonna spot me on my healer's kits that are 5
I will
gold?
spot you. You are. How much you need? 5 gold?
For one, yeah.
Okay. You get it.
Much appreciated.
No worries.
Because all I have left is 3 uses from the earth one. And that's how my whole feat works.
So while they're doing that, I just set up the Jenga. I'm playing that.
Matt, the no dying also applies to you.
You know, I've never really made great use out of these glasses. She just kind of looks at her prism glasses again.
What are those?
These, they're magical, and they have prisms that amplify color. And people who can see in the dark can usually see color for like 15 feet in dimness. But since I can't see in the dark, I've just literally had them on me this whole time. I've let people borrow them before. I let Nayland borrow them once, I think. Back in the house.
Did they work in the house? I remember not being able to see through the darkness.
Yeah, nothing worked in the house. Not even my flashlight worked in the house. And I've got my roller skates. Everyone has their Walkman. And I still have this. And she pulls out a necklace. You know, this is funny. So this is a necklace that was made a long time ago to kind of look like a duplicate of this ghost lady, but never got to use it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this ghost lady, she had like weird control over her yard, and we were trying to get past her, so we made a duplicate necklace that we were going to use to make her think it was her necklace.
When was that?
Oh, that was a long time ago. That's before I knew any of you.
Oh, okay. I thought it might have been something that you found in that box of stuff that had just materials and things from all the places you guys had been.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So have we taken a look at that over the last couple of months to narrow down, like...
I think Liz and I identified the metal that was from Eberron, and then it was different trinkets, or like, I think there was like a giant's toenail from like your giant marriage one. Did we figure out what the key that was also on that box went to? Was it the box that Kelly had touched and I think they had opened already, or
For in the house?
yeah, on the like shoebox that was in the wall, there was also a key on top.
Oh, for Kelly's house.
Yes.
Yeah, from Kelly's house.
I thought you opened all that up. I thought you ended up like ripping it open or something.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, that's why I wasn't sure if that key went to that box that got ripped open. That's what I wanted to confirm.
So, remember where the key was found?
The key was tied to the top of the shoebox that had the Eberron medal, the giant toenail, that shoebox that we found in the wall. And I just didn't remember if we had ever actually found where that key went, or if that was something
You did
separate. Not. Okay, cool. It didn't go to the other box that they found, right?
Correct.
Okay. Something to look into back on Earth once we're done with Greenvold.
Okay. Anything else? What are we doing?
Are we playing a quick Jenga match before we go, Kelly?
No, I was just playing that while they were getting all their stuff together.
And is everybody ready?
Was there any tools that we wanted to bring? Actually, no. Never mind. My fists can dig through anything.
All right. Any last minute equipment runs? Going
Extra
good.
swords, hammers, axes, shields.
I just hope they have gold in Greenvold, because we're gonna need some more gold.
Yes, we are broke after making our school.
And books. If I could get a bag of holding and put a whole bunch of books in it, oh man, we're in business.
Can I use a shield with my unarmored stuff?
Defense, yes.
How much is a shield?
Barbarians can, monks cannot. Well, it depends. Are you using a longsword or a greatsword? 10 gold for a shield.
Okay, I'll get a shield. I had one made over the last couple of months. It's got a
Biff made it for you. You just paid for the materials.
got a blue rose on it, and it says "Go Team Go."
Is that on like the outer rim?
Yep.
Nice. Biff, did you need anything before we head out to Greenvold? Equipment stuff?
so.
All right. I am back into my old kind of like traveling clothes, the yellow shirt, the jacket stuff. I've got the suit packed away.
Yeah, I've just got my. Oh yeah, because I'll still have the dress of defense. which I can actually use with my unarmored, which is nice.
Wait, the dress of defense, does it give you an AC calculation?
Gives me a +1 bonus.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
a calculation. That's great. Yes.
Correct.
You can, in fact, do those together. I was just making sure it wasn't like, 13 plus dex, because calcs don't work together. Very cool.
All right, so I am all ready.
Who wants to draw first?
Who wants to drive first?
Draw from the,
Oh,
the
right.
dessert deck.
Well, I mean, if we're about to go through the portal, we can.
That's what Liza is saying. So, Kelly, you draw first as the leader.
Oh, wait, I can't draw first. You draw first.
Why can't you draw first?
Because I'm having to do something, a lot of weird stuff
Oh,
on
okay.
D&D Beyond. Real
I'll
quick.
draw a card. What'd I get?
Okay, you're drawing there?
Yeah. I didn't know if Josh had an actual deck of cards set up or not.
Matt does that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Got it. Perfect. All right. Okay. All right. You draw a card with a monster on it. Looking very
What is this?
and nothing else happens.
Wait, Lies, what did it do? What does this squirrel mean?
I don't know. I just have these cards. I don't know what they mean.
I don't feel any different.
I guess that's good.
Nothing showed up in my pack that I can tell.
Who's next?
Maybe it's inside you. And Sparkle like slowly like he's like slowly going in to poke your belly. Blink, pokes your
Yep.
belly.
Never thought I'd have to perform surgery on myself. Iron Fist. Yeah.
Okay.
Naylin reaches out her hand.
Okay. Reach out your hand and grab a card here. And it is black. And you feel your eyes tingle. And you have dark vision out to a range of 300 feet.
Oh, shoot.
Nice.
Are her sclera now black?
My turn. Wah, wah.
Here you go.
Okay, so here we go. All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You pull out this knife that has what looks like a judge on it. And as you feel that there is a glow and a tingling that surrounds your skin, and you hear, "Those who trifle with death must face justice." And you have resistance to necrotic damage.
Mhm.
Mm.
That feels useful.
How long does it feel like I have resistance to necrotic damage?
For here we go, 8 days.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
better than the last one I got.
8 days. Wowza.
What is that black stuff coming out of your scales?
I don't know. I lick it.
Sparkle, is it true that you're like a baby dragon?
I'm not a baby anymore.
No, I didn't mean it like
And
that.
he puffs up his chest like, I'm an adult
Exactly.
little dragon.
An adult little dragon. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Not baby.
Sorry, Sparkle.
Hey, choose next to draw a card.
I
Biff
will sigh and pull one, and grabbing onto his shirt a little bit, hoping it doesn't disappear again.
oh,
Okay. In that case, you see a brave knight facing a dragon. And there's a glow to your tools and weapons, and you have a +1 bonus to weapon attacks and damage rolls.
Nice.
Callie, do you want me to go before you?
okay.
Okay. Liza will pull a card.
Okay. Okay.
No. Uh-oh.
Okay. You feel as though a card with 2 eyes looks upon you, and your eyes glow in return. And you can cast Augury within the next 8 hours once.
Uses it
Alright,
immediately
Kelly.
to see the outcome of this door trip.
Okay, I'll draw one.
Got it. Draw. You see a road ending.
That's it.
And then after a moment, you double over in pain.
Oh crap!
Jesus Christ.
Lies. Guys, help!
Can I check Kelly in a medicinal capacity?
You look and looks like she's wasted away. And this is 10 necrotic damage. And the maximum amount is reduced as well in this one moment.
That was a spicy dessert you got, Kelly.
I'm so sorry.
Oh God, I feel weak again.
Why does this always happen with me and you?
Elias, what did you do to me?
I didn't mean to. This is hard.
Just so, because I don't want to end up forgetting it, you have to subtract 1d4 from all saving throws
Oh,
for
jeez.
drawing your card.
You got baned.
Yes.
This is not for attack rolls, also.
I just realized I was giving yours, and Kelly's was very public. I wanted it to get 2 people drew bad cards. It's actually that's pretty good. You guys did above average.
It feels so good.
Well, here, Liz, can I actually? You actually didn't take damage, really, though, since your maximum hit point reduced, right?
Right. It's not healable, basically.
Yeah. So yeah, Liz would go to reach out, but she doesn't actually see any wounds on you, and just sees that you're like hurting.
My muscles reduced.
Yeah.
Now you for sure can't lift more than me.
Hey,
Well, I mean, you could draw another one if you were. She puts the deck away. Never mind. I should probably go.
Actually, now that you say, my stomach's kind of turning, and I know it wasn't the food.
I'm going to take a long rest. You guys go now without me.
Can I check to see if it's something medicinally that can help Kelly?
You don't think medicine can help her right now, but then you're planning to go through Brother's Door.
To Greenvold.
All right. Here we go.
Wait, Liz, why don't you check to see if Kelly and I are going to die if we go through this door?
Oh, I can do something like that. She sits there and goes, Mother, can we bring Kelly's mom back?
And what are you using?
Augury.
The augury.
Isn't augury course of action?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to state your course of action, then it
It's the
tells
course
Can
of
we
action
bring
within
my
the next
mother's-
30 minutes.
Oh,
And it's
It's the action you're taking within the next 30 minutes.
is
And
it
then
30
you
minutes?
get
That was a
either-
week.
it's wheel or woe
Or both.
or both. So it's like is this good resource measure? It's not. Can
That's
I
right.
do something?
Yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah.
All of
It's-
it.
It's actually a really good spell. It just has to be used correctly.
You have to phrase things properly.
Well, any phrase, but it's just in the right situation.
Yeah.
It can be definitely good. That's a lot of good ways to like determine how powerful an enemy might be, how trapped a room could be. Like we run through here from here to the door, and it's like without checking for traps, and that could tell you like, yeah, good to go or bad idea.
We used
Nealon.
it in the Leviathan. We used it on Wednesday recently.
Yeah, Kelly.
I feel kind of weak. Can you carry my pom-poms?
Nayla doesn't believe in any gods, but she's the
Wait,
equivalent of
hold
like
on.
Serenity.
Time out.
Balin's a flat earther.
Wait, time out. Doesn't believe in any gods or does not like show like
She is not a follower of one true whatever.
okay because you clearly know gods exist.
Yes, the gods exist. Sorry, I'm not sworn fealty to any in particular.
Well, that makes perfect sense. That's what I was about to say.
Oh, wow.
When it goes,
I
I
don't
just
wanna
don't believe
be
in gods in
invited to,
D&D.
like,
I'm like
Flat Earth Society.
literally, you
some
fight
people.
beside them.
Listen.
Especially
she's
Nayland, their
hungover.
corpses populate their astral sea.
Of course. Well, just the husks of their dead bodies. They're all gone now, obviously.
Oh, Lord.
That was
But she's
almost
looking up-
wild.
And doing the equivalent of like in Celestial, like the Serenity Prayer. Pop up. Grant me the strength to accept the things I cannot change.
Does
Yeah,
anybody
yeah,
else
yeah.
speak Celestial to know what Nayland just said?
No.
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 Nope. For the best.
It's okay. I'll carry them on my own.
Well, she took them.
Oh.
And as she walks, they make little shh shh sounds.
Sparkle's gonna make a note of this. Nayla doesn't believe in the gods. Traveler, I hope I have the greatest prank on Nayla that will ever be conceived.
Which is funny because your relationship with the Traveler is not that of a cleric.
Nope.
So Nayland would write it off as, nope, that's just an archfade lending you some of their power.
See? Zach gets it.
Sparkle,
Yeah?
you think Liza's mad at me?
No, why?
'Cause she gave me that card.
I mean, technically it's a luck of the draw, and you just had bad luck.
If you say so.
You
'Cause-
hear my stomach gurgle.
I mean, because, like, if Lies hated you, I don't know, maybe she'd, like, put darkness on you and make you have to wander around for a really long time, bumping into stuff, not being able to find anything.
Nayland feels a sudden return of her nausea.
All right, I guess we're going.
Okay, and I open the door and walk through.
Nayland goes in after.
Sparkle kind of does, like, this little wiggle, hop, through the door.
Okay. So you open up the door made by his brother. Correct?
I do, yes.
Okay. As you do, there's a soft glow as a root spurts forth from it and wraps around the door you have built inside the school. And then you open and you see a mist thick with humidity. Ready to
Nayland
all
pops
jump
within
through?
her collar a little bit. She's always like really like buttoned up to here with anxiety and pent up whatever, but she's like
I march forward. Not a care in the world.
All right, everyone jumping in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. In that case, you push through and in as the humidity strikes you hard, taking breath, and there's a tightening and a sense of falling briefly. And while you make cries of surprise or fear, it is muffled. And you realize you can't even hear yourself. You feel the vibrations of your lungs and vocal cords, but that is it. You do not hear. And then you see a light, just like a door, and you find all yourselves falling through it. And you hit the ground. The smell of cleaning agents is all around you. You look and you see what appear to be mops and brooms. As you push yourself off of the ground, you realize that your skin is no longer skin, but wood. And what we're not going to do at the moment, but it's time for you to start writing, is what type of plant person you've become here in this world.
Plant people.
To be clear, you can be like, you can kind of have the head of like a plant or something like that, or you could be just made up of leaves and bark, or you could literally be like a walking apple with arms and legs. Like you kind of decide how that's going to be for you, and you can work with that. But your anatomy is entirely changed through the process and the energy of the portal you have created. Now, while we wait for that, because I want y'all to have time to customize it, because we'll be in this world for a while. But you do sense your skin has changed and all these things. You are different. Possibly even your body proportions are different. It's up to you. And you are all in what appears to be some type of supply closet. What would you like to do?
I was gonna make jokes about sneezing at the smell, but I don't know if I have the same olfactory system anymore.
I think the first thing Nayland does is try to speak, because we just came through this like inter period where we were deaf, it felt like, and so I think she's just sort of like testing the new physics of what's going on here.
Absolutely. You can definitely make a sound with your voice.
Oh.
Why are you yelling?
I was just testing it out.
Oh. I think we're in a supply closet.
It would make sense considering we walked into ours.
That makes sense. I forgot about that. But I also thought that door was the door that we had built, not the Greenvold door.
It is. A route went from this door to the other door right as you opened it, remember?
Oh, okay. I wasn't quite sure what that was, so I thought the Greenvold door was still at our house. I find the
There's
door.
an impression that the school and your house are the same thing.
Yes.
Oh, that was not what I got, because we had gone to the town center to build, like, a community center.
So it sounds like there's confusion among all of us. But whatever works.
If the school is our house, that's fine.
Yeah, we never built a community center or anything.
No, I know, but we had said we had gathered stuff and we had moved it all towards closer to the city because it was supposed to be something to benefit more people.
Okay.
So it was more
Well, let's
centralized.
just continue with what we're doing.
Okay. I find the door out of this closet and proceed out.
Okay. So yeah, you find the door, and there, there are, you see these various types of what seems to be flower people running around. They have the look of, some look like a single flower, whether it be a carnation or a lily, and where the center would be, there's just this face, and they're running around with arms and legs. Others moving about look more like bushes of flowers or gathered ones. Others look like many, many vines that make a roughly humanoid shape and have sprouted upon them various flowers as well. And they are running. They have backpacks made of silk, and there's books, and they're running through. And they look, they go, "Oh my, they were having an orgy."
Don't tell anyone!
And all of their different faces turn red, and some of them plot out additional flowers at this. And they go, "We gotta get a glass!" And they all scatter, trying to get where, as the distant sound of a very loud bee seems to signal the start of class.
Guys, we have to get to class!
Oh.
What class?
I don't know, but... Wait, what? Huh?
Never mind. kind of forgot how this works when we take on bodies.
Elias runs out of the room towards the classroom.
There are many classrooms. Going to a few. You just want to try to get to one. We're going to roll some dice.
Yep.
All right. Roll me a d8 on my class chart, please.
That is a 8.
All right. So, anyone going with lies?
Yeah, I assume I'm gonna just follow. Very confused in this moment.
Anyone not accompanying lies?
I think Nalen's gonna not accompany lies.
Okay.
I guess not either. Do we have stuff on us?
You have your equipment.
Oh, but we don't have like. I forget. Are we in like someone else's body?
You'll have never figured this out.
Okay. Then might not be. Then Bibbs is not expecting to be expected anyway.
Oh.
Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing because I'm a little confused.
Okay, how can I alleviate this confusion?
What's going on?
You're in a closet. A bunch of people ran by in plant flower-like bodies. You are a plant person.
Okay.
And they were going off to school or to classes. Lies ran to a class randomly.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not doing that.
Looking back to see if everybody's following. Are we not supposed to? I've never done this before. This is my first Blue Rose thing. Is this not what you guys do?
You leaked your portal to a school and you end up in a school.
Yeah.
And I'm just.
we usually
You
don't,
guys
like,
not just
kill-
assimilate to see what
No,
the
we
issue
usually
is?
don't like kill someone and take their place. That would be a little barbaric.
Wait. And I'm just looking down. Did I murder somebody coming here?
No, I just said you didn't. Stop screaming. We're still at a school.
And I start. So what do you guys normally do when you go through these things? I've never been through one. When I
That's
came from
normal.
Eberron, I
Pretend
was
like-
me.
Pretend like you belong till we figure out what the hell's going on.
As you're having this
That's basically-
conversation, an enormous white rose bush makes their way down the hallway. Just the bristles and thorns touching a metal ceiling. So things to be like almost like a metal box, though there's large windows that are glass, kind of like greenhouse in various places. As they scratch going there, they go, ladies and gentlemen, get to class now.
Okay.
Move on.
I just start walking in the direction Lies went.
Yeah, I'll try the opposite direction.
The opposite direction would be the direction this rose bush just came from. Try to
Oh.
walk past the rose bush.
No. Okay. Well, it's a hallway, right?
Yeah, you could do like a room opposite where Lies went if you wanted something like that.
Okay. I'll try that.
Okay. Very good. Then give me a D8.
D8. D8. Oh, here we go. 5.
5. All right. We've got people in room 8, people in room 5. Anyone else going to a different door so I know where everybody is in the school?
Nayland grabs Biff's arm and looks at the big white scary rose bush and is like, we're so sorry, but my friend here just started feeling so sick, like literally spewing seeds all over the floor. It was gross, and I'm just trying to walk him down to the infirmary.
Give me a deception check.
Okay, well, this is gonna go bad. Let's see.
Is there anything Biff is doing to add to this?
Well, depending on how the appearances translate, Biff does have a mechanical arm with a detachable skin that he could make seem like an open wound.
Oh yeah. So then, Biff, you can add your intelligence modifier to Nalen's roll.
I rolled a 12. Flat.
Plus 4.
Your intelligence is 4 modifier.
Yes, my modifier is plus 4.
So 16.
Ah.
There you go. All right, and hey, look. Oh my!
It's really gross, but we try not to make a thing of it. It just happens every
No,
once in a while.
get out of here! You're infected. Go!
You got it.
Ugh. And as you pass, these puffs of pollen come around you, which will keep you from spreading the diseases. Okay. So now I got Nalen, Biff headed towards sort of towards the infirmary, but we'll see what you end up doing. I want to say infirmary-ish in my notes. Okay. So let's see here. I know where Kelly is.
Sparkle is who you're missing.
Yeah, Sparkle's where I'm missing. Where's Biff? Remind me.
With
Biff is with
Nayland.
me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Where's Zav?
I followed Lies.
Thank you.
Sparkle
where's
was
Sparkle?
gonna keep on walking down the hallway, and just keep on walking down the hallway,
Keep going.
just like, and then he's gonna stop and be like, "Wait a minute,
You look back, all
what
your friends are
class am I
gone.
supposed to be in?"
All your friends are gone. You don't know where they went.
And Sparkle's just gonna kind of like find a reflective surface and look at himself. And Sparkle has like this weird petals for a head, and his eyes are like the little stamen that's like that are in the middle of the plant, and like there's like these little like other parts of the inside of the plant that are moving up and down for his mouth every time he talks, and his arms are just these spindly little things, and his legs are spindly, and he still has his tail for some reason. But he's just wearing this big green leafy poncho, and he's so confused on how everything still works. Like, he still can move his tail. He can still grab things. He doesn't even know if he can eat meat anymore. He's really wanting a taco.
So Sparker's just in a hallway having an existential crisis.
Specifically, the petals look like a white crocus.
Oh.
Why? Because a crocus is a wintry-ish plant, and Sparkle is a silver cobalt dragon. So I had to play with the ice theme.
Nice. Okay. Cool. So Sparker's going to be in hallway, yes?
Yeah,
Perfect.
having an existential crisis for a moment.
Okay, so
Poor
that's where I'm
Sparkle.
placing Sparkle in my campus. Okay. That's going to be the northeast hallway. Okay. Cool. Perfect. All right. I'm going to start at the top, go down then. So back up to start room 8, Lies and Zav. So now y'all didn't get too late. You went pretty quickly because Lies just went and Zav followed. As you come into this place, and immediately a few things you notice. So the floor itself is a mixture of stone and metal. As you open this door, you see rows of desks that are all metal. The far window and upper ceiling is entirely like greenhouse glass that is here. There's mist that is happening, and you walk upon wet soil. And as you do, you feel like little roots come out of the bottom of your legs, reacting to the wet soil. And you see that all the little people, the little plant people, are seated here, letting their roots come down into the soil below. And there are precisely 2 empty desks for you, and you find it seated as you see at the head of the class here is what looks like a beetle person. As they kind of put themselves up very straight, they have long wings. They go, "All right, sit down. I don't have time for tardiness. I need you seated. Go, thank you." And you sit down immediately. You feel planted here and rooted, and there is this feeling of absorbing energy coming up from the ground. You feel your body's almost reacting strangely to being here, and they begin. They go, "All right, welcome to Chlor. Welcome to manipulation class. Oh, I see you've all turned your papers in. Very good." And they begin going on. They go, "As you know, in Greenwald, our world orbits from the great mist of the universe, and it is from that we draw our energy to live. However, here at Thornus Academy, we have learned to take that and connect to the absolute impossibility of the mist in order to do what many call magic. Now please turn your books," and begins on with this lesson. And books actually here are come out of the ground below and put onto your desk. Some people seem to have books, others don't. The books come out of the ground are definitely written in. Call 11555 for a good time for Janice, and all these things. Very graffitied books, because just seem to see that you didn't have yours on you, so they summoned these. Not in great shape, but you are able to look at these. And throughout the class, I'll say this: is there anything in particular you want to try to do here? As it does seem to be somewhat of a magic class, from what you would recognize it, though, a very different type of manipulation.
Rudimentary, even? Something we could learn?
Yeah.
I whisper to lies in English.
Ah!
Code language.
So should we just sit in class? I don't think everybody followed.
I think so. I mean,
There's gotta be like a break at some point, right?
yeah, we should probably like obey the rules until, so we don't get caught. And, like,
This is my first time as official Blue Rose after the wave of magic hit me. So I'm just gonna follow your lead for the time being.
okay,
What language is the book in?
It's in common.
So I will.
This is gonna try to pay attention here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pay attention. see if maybe I can learn a cantrip or something.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So you begin to. Okay. Oh yeah. You was making sure. Okay, it was Biff. I was like, who left? Okay. So, pay attention here. You talk about the coming of this energy, and look at the books. And a lot of these do seem to be beginners as well in this class, kind of their first foray into this. So we can determine how well you do in this class and if you're able to learn. And so this will be Arcana checks.
I'm not horrendous at that. I have a +2. Hey, 18
Have a little
total.
guidance.
$19 total.
Elias has got a 19 also.
Nice.
You guys made it. So with the 19, got my chart here. 19 will get you a cantrip and a first level spell.
Wow.
So the first level spell will be able to cast once a day. Now, that's very good as you are going through these. And so, again, I'm going to give a little bit of because Blue Rose to me has been a very creative game. So I was writing some of these things down, and I want to allow you to take some stuff and have some fun with it. So you may look at you can quote unquote choose a cantrip or a spell for this particular one, or you may go ahead and like reflavor, even maybe do something a little different. So you can kind of have a little bit of freedom here. Because I know you guys aren't going to give me something stupid, so it'll be good. But roughly, this is equivalent to the apprentice feat. You rolled high enough to get on basically the apprentice feat. So
nice.
Um,
Real quick clarifier: we have to look like plants, or could we be an insect like the teacher is?
If you would like to do an insect, I would probably allow it. This school is a plant school.
Okay.
Because it is plants who can make use of this type of magic.
Got it.
In this world, bug people have to go somewhere else or not even somewhere else, but to a different type of class. Bug people don't learn magic in this class. They learn a different way to manipulate the pollen in the air for their magic. So is where we threw you. That being said, I'm really open. If you want a bug, I'm not going to get in your way.
No, I can reflavor with plants. Can I have a swarm of bees around me?
Oh yeah.
That have maybe made a.
Oh yeah, because there's intelligent plants, intelligent bug people, and then there's like bugs and plants.
Okay, cool.
So it's totally how you do it. It is very weird because some people pick daisies and they are daisies, and it's a very strange place. All right. Okay, so. All right. Ah! Is that what you are? Okay. In that case, I'm going to do Nayland and Biff while I have Biff because of connection issues.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. My connection keeps going out for some reason.
Yeah, I just want to have you since we're doing this, and then I get to everybody else. So if you disconnect, we're not losing anything on you. So,
So, question.
infirmary-ish is where we're going.
Yeah. Does our regular magic and abilities not work the same?
I will let you decide whether it's more like plant lice or you take it from you, because the magic of the Blue Woods does let you maintain some of that here, but it could also disguise it.
Gotcha.
So in other words, your flavor, because sometimes it's very personal to your character. So if you want to keep that, you can have that flavor. But if you're like, I want to have fun and have plant flavor and all these things, have fun, have plant flavor. So I'll leave that up to you.
Okay. All right. Well, I will have to think harder, but for the sake of moving this scene along,
Use
I'm
your
going
stuff,
to
yeah.
cast Pass Without a Trace.
You got it.
Okay.
All right. So darkness comes up, and you begin to look like the metal and wood of the walls and camouflaging. The two of you, I assume.
Mhm. Well, if Biff stays with me, but
Yep.
okay. I don't know about you, Biff, but I feel really confused, and I don't like being confused. I want to get some answers, and I think if this school is anything like schools that I know about, we should be able to find a yearbook somewhere that'll give us some information about who the people are here.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well go check their library.
Cool. Can we search around for the library?
Yes. I'd make you do something, but you're literally walking past the library according to my map. So you just happen to where you chose it. So that's where you're going to end up. I'm not going to be like, sorry, you missed the obvious library door right in front of you. No, you are able to go. Walking in. It is open. Currently, there's no one in here as you come in here. Now, the library itself, let me do my right description. Coming in through the doors, it is a place of hanging vines all around, and petals of white and blue and pink, all various colors, come out from these rows and rows and rows of vines. Looking around within them and within the leaves, veins of the leaves and the structure of the petals, you can see words written upon them, as if each flower blossom with their leaves, almost like lily plants, are themselves a tome. You would push through the leaves and petals to read and get information. Knowledge doesn't seem to be written so much as it is planted and then harvested here. You do feel like these can be detached and put back on.
Okay.
You see various desks laid out where people can sit, and near all the desks are essentially large 2-inch high pots of soil.
Oh, okay. Nalen's looking for what she said, so she's looking around for old yearbooks, probably the most recent one she can find.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bib's gonna help her out.
Looking through here, and here you can tell the language here is being translated by something innate. You can kind of feel, both of you have traveled through Blue's Rose Boros, you can feel this happening to you, trying to translate some of the information. And you do know that it doesn't tend to be the most perfect, but gets you fairly close in these. But yeah, you find every selection of old yearbooks made there. And you want the most recent one? What are we going for?
Nalen's looking for the most recent one, and she wants to get a feel for the major players in the school. She wants to be able to recognize and name the principal, or like the key faculty, and also like homecoming king and queen, or like whatever, like the major like people that you might run into inside of school.
Biff's looking for the town name and different town landmarks where like different events probably would have been held.
Local history. Okay, so absolutely. Biff, give me investigation, because that might be a little harder to find in here than a yearbook.
Okay. Investigation. 25.
Very good. You find the best blossom on the subject, and then you find the most recent year blossom, and are able to take it. So you go to these desks, and again, you put your feet on the soil, and the roots begin going in. And as you take these year blossoms, their roots, as you get close to this table, distend down, go into the soil, and there's a sense of tiny fibrous roots from you and the blossoms wrapping around each other. And you begin connected to the blossom itself.
Whoa.
And here recorded in both are experiences. There is the homecoming queen, and you get an experience of yourself being twirled around by the homecoming king, even with a kiss at the end and a dip. And then as you're doing that, this roles change, and you're the king, and you can see the queen, which is a beautiful strawberry bush, getting twirled around. And through this, you're reliving last year, snippets of it that have been recorded, memories made from seeds and fused together in hybrid form to make this beautiful blossom. And so you're able to get this information, we'll play it as you'll be able to navigate as you need to be, as opposed to me giving you the year in review of the thing here. Does that make sense?
Very much.
Is there anything as a player you definitely want right now, just to play off of or something?
Well, can we confirm what age range this school seems to be?
Absolutely. This is essentially a high school. So this is like our equivalent, 9th, 12th grade. And getting from this, you are a freshman here.
Gotcha. Okay, great.
Perfect. I'm going to give you would be able to put together all of you came as freshmen.
Got it.
You're able to kind of put together here. And you're in the freshman building, so to speak.
Got it.
It's kind of giving you that info. Now, Biff, as your roots commingle, this is all types of things. This is going to be good. Actually, from local history, become aware of a product here, defenses specifically. This place is known as very much for supposedly being a huge part of the creation of weapons of defense called ultramaidans, which are massive metallic constructs that are piloted by plants. Specifically plant people or bug people can do these too. There's 2 different models made, one for bugs and one for plants. And really not so much models or configurations, it just depends on the input type of thing, controls and whatnot. And they're fairly from local history, you definitely get that there are no tensions. In fact, we're using the terms plant and bug people. Everybody would just call everybody our Greenwald folk, and there's no distinction otherwise. Essentially, the only distinction is how people might have to learn things. And those bugs have a lot of olfactory things. They smell, they taste, and there's knowledge learning. And those plants tend to be the root-based ones that are able to learn more from this experiential through the roots. Pollen would be the way bug people would. The pollen themselves would communicate a lot. But other than those like very small differences, nothing else really exists here. And so you're getting huge things about the local history. Again, Thornus University and the civilization you're in right now is called the Great Circle. So we live in the great circle, those types of things. So with that, I'll give you that you're going to be able to have an advantage on history checks in order to get any other information about this kind of area and place. But do you use any specific things of information you would like to know from me?
No, that was
With the blossom.
basically everything I was looking for. The only thing I want to confirm is the mechanisms you were talking about they were actual metal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Then that's it. Thank you.
Okay. So they're connecting and reading into these things. And then we're going to go to Kelly. So, Kelly, you bustle in horribly late to class. And as you arrive, an enormous tree branch flies directly at your head. And that is going to be a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Awesome. How do you move out of the way?
I just kind of very gracefully just kind of twirl out of the way. And it just kind of passes right by.
I like it. As you do, and you see what appears to be a man made out of pure oak, and what looks like a branch kind of comes back and reforms into their hands and goes, claps, wood knocking wood. Excellent! You are officially not tardy.
Great. And I'll make my way to wherever I need to be.
Yeah, you move in. Now you're actually going to look for this place. And this actually has an entirely metal floor. And the room itself is lit by what looks like vines and roots that give off a dim light. It is otherwise dark here. And there are various weapons upon all the walls. And there seems to be some type of battle class or self-defense. And everyone seems to already have a weapon. And you see he goes, right, partner up then. And you see everyone has a partner. The only person who does not have a partner is what appears to be just this very spindly willow type of young, like baby willow, but they move about fast and strong. They seem to have a large great axe that they troll about, and they give off the vibe of the strongest one, and everyone avoided giving them as a partner.
Is there like a mirror or something in here?
Yeah. All around, there are mirrored surfaces that can be observed.
Okay. I kind of make my way over to one, and to get my first look at what I am here.
Describe it.
So I think at first might look more flower-like, but when she looks, her face kind of starts to appear, and her hair kind of slinks back, sort of like the crest of the Asari in Mass Effect. So it's kind of got like this rose petal-like bent to it. Mm-hmm. Because I kind of see her as having some type of ancestral line to like passion flowers, or ones that can engage in mimicry. Mm-hmm. And so there's like this mimicking of certain features of her past self. And because of that, so there's a lot of like pink petals and that sort of thing in her, but also she's able to sort of mimic her humanoid hand as well for gripping things. And so she's kind of like this blend between plant and this almost human-ish look to her, and kind of just was thinking like plants and mimicry and just what could be done with that, and just kind of playing around. And so her skin has probably kind of got a pink hue to it, and even her outfit sort of forms over the plant in a way. It's kind of like she's looking at something and then adding that element to her, even though it's not complete. It looks more like a flower-based version of it, but it's kind of like creating this appearance.
I love it. Absolutely amazing. And you seem welcomed in here. And in this combat, we're gonna just like the other class is gonna be we're gonna determine how well this might happen. But I wanted to get a feel for the way that Kelly might engage and might take this chance to train. What is she trying to hone? What might she be trying to hone? I am willing to take it. I just wanted to give a little bit of agency if you would like to take it.
Well, I mean, she hasn't done a lot of fighting, but she's kind of a support fighter, and who relies on her cheers and that sort of thing, as well as her rage. So I guess she's trying to maybe see if she can either get a little stronger or a little bit more precise, or one or the other. Or
Okay.
maybe he's just able to kind of learn more of the combative dance and add her background in dance and cheer to it, maybe.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So movement or striking? Because that's what I heard. I heard those two things in those descriptions.
I mean, I guess for her, I guess it would be striking.
Okay, awesome. I know that's where we're going. So, I think here then, two of you face off with each other, and you are free to rage.
And as she, I kind of picture like when she picks up her her shield. I'm sorry. So her shield has kind of been modified as well, and there's like now this motto over it. Instead of "Go Team Go," it says "Leaves Together, Strong Forever."
I love it. Yeah. So you have shield, and what's in your other hand?
Her family longsword.
Awesome. Longsword, good to go. This tree seems to have a smaller shield, almost just probably just twice the size of their fist, and they have what looks like a longer dagger, almost a short sword.
Okay.
All right. As they bow, and you can see that around you, everyone is fighting at this point. Some are doing kind of mock ones, almost like fighting katas or dances. Others are just outright going at it. This general person goes right at you.
Hey, are they teaching Chiricata here?
And what they are going to do is they shoot up this very sticky nectar out of one of their blossoms, of the willow blossoms, and use it to essentially go to the ceiling and then try to fall on top of you. with a very precise strike. What would you do in response?
I will. I think what I'm going to do is, where does it look like they're trying to strike me at? Like the head?
Yeah, their intention seems to be right where there's more structure that goes through like your head or pedal, and the rest of it trying to like maybe cut off some of that fluid exchange.
Okay, so I think while they were momentarily kind of jumping up, Kelly would have mimicked her head as the leaves on her back that kind of float up into the same shape as her head for a moment to kind of distract him and make him attack the wrong spot, maybe?
100%. Would you like to do a deception check?
Okay.
Since this is battle and raging, I'll give you advantage. I'll let your rage count for this, in other words.
Okay.
Because I think it makes sense. If you'd like to use one of your battle attributes for instead of charisma, that's fine as well.
Okay.
So you could do strength deception, basically, if you so desired.
It's a bad roll, but it's a 14.
14. Okay, we'll see. They're going to do a straight up acrobatic here. Oh, that is a 19 as they come. So with that, they are able to get the first strike in, and you start to feel a little woozy headed there, and they do about like a half cut, which is enough so that some of the liquid and transfers that keep your body going are definitely like leaking, but with a little bit of tape and such, it could be redone and healed as he comes down, and now you can do some type of counter attack.
All right. I think I just kind of I don't know. If we're just being narrative here, I think she'll take out her sword and start spinning it, and like these little leaves start flowing around to kind of try and distract him, so that she can make a lunge with her sword while he's distracted by the pretty petals floating everywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah. So give me athletics.
Ugh.
Is that bad?
For a barbarian, I'm not very good at athletics or even acrobatics. I don't know why.
Is this
maybe performance?
Okay, because you don't have deception.
I have deception.
Like, you do, because you made it sound like you did. That was a bad roll, so I'm sorry. Or I felt like that's what the voice said. So
No.
deception, okay?
Deception, yeah, deception's fine.
So we'll do deception, because I think that's where I was going, and I thought that it maybe wasn't good. Okay, cool.
23.
Ooh, very nice. All right. So seeing that, I'm gonna basically attempt to just raise up their defenses in general. Oh, that's horrible. So yeah, they fail. So you can kind of tell me the nature of the strikes that land.
So I kind of, since I guess because I have 2 attacks usually, so I would kind of use both of them to, one of them I pierce the left shoulder, and the other one I pierce the right shoulder to kind of loosen up his arms or her arms or whoever I'm fighting.
Yeah. There's not a lot of gender in Plant World, so it's okay. So we'll do that. Very cool. Yes. Loosens them up as they sends back. Their counter here is they allow you to beat them down, and then there's kind of this ooh and ah as they do this technique where they cause themselves to spontaneously grow, and they go to lift you off and do an outright shove against the wall with the power of growing 3 feet. And then you can tell me how you'd like to try to handle that.
All right, they're growing 3 feet. I'm going to try to chop them down.
Okay, so perfect. Then give me athletics.
All right. Oh, 23.
Awesome. They rolled rather low on that. So, yeah, you go as they grow, you just cut off the new growth entirely. And then you get to be the next aggressor.
All right. I will. Yeah, I'm going to just kind of leap up and try to. I'm going to try to slice at their arm to get them to drop their weapon.
Okay, so disarming. I love it. It's very finesse. So I feel like this would be acrobatics.
All right. It's 17.
Man, they're not doing good today.
I'm not even proficient in athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, good.
I don't know why. I just
Yeah, you're getting an advantage though, right?
no.
I thought you said
Oh,
you were
you
raging.
want me to do that? Oh, okay. I haven't been rolling advantage at all.
It's
except
okay.
for the first
You
one.
won this, so we don't need to do it. But unless you wanted to try to go for very flavorful crit, it's up to you. But they going to as they try to do it, they just try to rewind themselves, manipulate their arms and willow bendiness to try to not let that happen. But you are too quick as your vines entwine with theirs, and they are disarmed. And there is a quick whistle blown. They declare you the winner.
Sunlight, rain, and a little cheer. We grow strong year after year. Okay, that's all I got.
You got it. Okay, so winning the challenge. I'm going to give you a choice of two things with your strike. You can choose to, whatever you hit, you can decide to do when you hit half damage. However, you can lower their AC by 3 as you kind of mess up their system for deciding to do half damage with the one strike. Or whenever you do a crit, you get a damage roll, regular, plus a max damage.
How long would the AC last?
That would last until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Okay, I'll take the crit then.
You got it. Okay. Then, as we get to the existential crisis, we're going to go ahead, I think, take our break first and come
Wait,
back. What? Yeah.
Sorry, I was just wondering if, through this looking through everything, if you could figure out who was in charge of making those things.
Of making the blossoms?
No, yeah.
Or making the robots?
No, the robots.
The robots. You will be. I'll answer that after the break, actually.
Okay, thank you. That's
Okay.
If you're on fire, stop, drop, and roll. One more time. Say it with me now. So just remember. Ashley, look at me. Ashley.
I let the bed get to my head. I don't care, I think it's okay.
Someone's mute's unmuted, by the way.
Oops.
Alrighty, we're coming back.
You're coming in real loud there, Matt.
I'm really loud,
Yeah.
and this is different from the first part.
For me, it is. I don't know. For everyone else, I just heard a lot of breathing, and then I don't know.
Is that the same for others? I'm just curious.
Not for me.
Sounds good
It's a
to me.
little loud, but I've also just started lowering my headset volume when everybody else seems fine.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that's weird. All right. Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So a lot better. Da 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 da. Nice. Okay. Cool. So is that back about to normal for you, Jackie?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know, but let me do this. Perfect. All right, so then I believe we're ready to get moving here. So now we're going over to. Now you want to know who created the Maidans, Automaidans?
Yeah, who created it / like in charge of it.
100%. So, really pushing through this to its very core, there is a sense of the ravening and the devouring as far as what they were meant to guard against. And as far as the creation of them, they did not know. They were manufactured here, and a total of 6 were made. As far as who made them and even what went into is somewhat lost to history.
Okay.
But what you are able to know is that the, generally speaking, that the ones who piloted them, they were known as the Knights of the Blazing Meteor. And their enemies were known as emissaries of divine decay.
Okay. I'll look over at Nayland. Nayland, did you find what you were looking for?
I do want to pause because we need to get to Silver
so
before
sorry.
I give you RP time.
Nope,
I'll
so
just
sorry.
ask you
Yep,
the question. No worries.
I'm so sorry. Yep, my bad.
You're good. All right. Sparkle,
Yes.
you and your crisis. All right.
I imagine a teacher has found me, just
Yeah.
kind of like
This is what you could do.
crying on the
You
floor.
could choose to go with what I'm about to lay down, or you could rebel against it. It's totally up to you. But there are coming up to you are clearly, and I'm going to be really like, anyway, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. You can deal with it, I guess. There's a group of 3 cannabis plants, and they're like smoking up, and go, hey, you lost? Things are getting too tough for you?
I'm new here and I don't know where to go.
That's right, little one. It's all right. Why don't you come on with us? We'll go over to the refuse piles. Compost a little bit.
Why?
To calm you down. We got ways. There are things there that will make you forget about all your troubles.
But I don't want to forget.
Well, you calm you down. You seem so upset. You lost all these things. You just let it all go down through your roots and breathe in all those nice, rich, new nutrients. It's a trip and a half. Come on.
Okay.
All right. Very good. So they take you out back over here, and there is essentially a beautiful, beautiful compost pile that has been made of various rotting things, rich in nutrients, and you see various people who are obviously skipping class, students who are soaking their roots deep and allowing themselves, and they like smiles on their faces, very enlarged, what would be pupils up in their face, and all these things like come on your roots a little bit.
I look at my little root feet and I'm like, okay.
All right. So it's going to be an interesting one. As you relax, give me a Constitution saving throw.
24.
24, perfect. So you're able to let your roots go in deep and feel yourself generated immensely here. And there is this point of you feel it's as if you are still, there's a point of you that is worried about what is happening. You want to find your friends. You are lost. You don't want to be alone with strange people. But the panic and anxiety melts away. And you have purpose. You have what you want to do. But all the rest is gone. And there's almost a purity of purpose that you're able to extract from this without any of this fear and anxiety. In addition, getting up all these nutrients, you see a 24. Is that correct? With your con save?
Yes.
Okay. Then you're able to roll 3 hit dice. And for a little bit here, add that to your maximum HP.
Oh, wow. That's 15.
All right. And can you describe the visual change as your body takes these nutrients and blossom and grows and all these things?
So I think Sparkle's like little planty root feet. He steps up onto the into the pile with everybody else, and it's like these little white tendrils all sprout from each of his toes and burrow down deep, and it's like this kind of leeching effect that kind of like changes a little bit of the color going up his legs, like almost a darker tone, all the way up to his petals, and like his little stamen eyes like grow bigger and kind of like cartoonily like kind of make little half moon shapes, like he's just calming down. He's like, whoa, I do feel a lot calmer.
There you go. Now, what do you want to do?
I'm kind of hungry.
You want to eat? Wow, this one. All right, get this one a little bit of sap. Let's go. And someone takes out like this little wood flask, like, shh, get this cup. It's delicious sap.
Wow, this is good.
Good. All right. So, a little bit of. Well, I'll say it this way: the next scene, I think, here will be what is ultimately cafeteria or the lunchtime of this school, where all of you will just naturally be able to get back together and talk. And then if you wanted to do any lunch shenanigans, you could do that as well. But it would be a good rebrief part for any of that. Is there anything that is like just any, or probably any little thing anybody wanted to do before you got back together for that break?
What are some of the names of my new friends?
Thank you very much. Okay, so sorry, I'm gonna go back up because I knew I had some Canabai, but I need to go to my Canabai people. So absolutely. So you've got Crave, which is the main one talking to you. And then next to him is Mary. And then, there's just Pap. Got Crave, Mary, and Pap.
Okay.
Liz is looking in the window as she's learning about these new magics and trying out this new spell she's caused, and it feels really weird for her because she can now feel Brother running around in her because he's transformed into a little beetle. And you see Liz is like become almost looks like a bald cypress tree. She's very like very slender, the bark's like aging off of her, and her arms and branches are very skindly, almost skeletonly.
Amazing. So then we're back in the cafeteria. So everyone's seeing this?
Yep.
Lunchroom, basically, yeah.
You see Sparkle come in with all of these chill cannabis plants, and he sees Lies, and he runs over. He's like, Lies, 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 Lies. Hi,
Hi.
I made some new friends.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna cast Infestation on the one that was like looks like the leader.
Give me this flavor.
So you see like Lies like lean over, and in her head she hears brother go, "Hey, I made some new friends. Want to let them out?" And she goes, "Oh, okay." And as she does this, she like you see her hand, and all these beetles come scurrying up her hand and fly towards the guy. So I need a con save of 15.
Absolutely. That's when you're 10.
Yeah, I'm not going to do damage, but I just want him to run away. So
I'll let you do that effect as opposed to
Yeah.
damage. I'll let that cause fear. So they get the fighting condition.
sorry, Sparkle. Your friend's energy was a little much.
I didn't know you could make bugs.
Me and Zap took a magic class.
Ooh, that sounds
Yeah.
fun. What did you learn, Zav?
So you look at Zav, and he's got this dark purple like bark, very wide, like almost like a tree trunk. Almost has kind of like a face, but it's just kind of like a slit for a mouth almost, and just dark eyes. But in underneath, in small slits in the bark, you can see like bits of honeycomb, and you see there's just some bees flying around him. And I learned two things thanks to Lies kind of just pointing some stuff out to me. And I'll summon 10 berries. Like, here, eat one.
I'm like, I kind of think about how to eat this, and I kind of like just put it deep into where my petals all kind of converge, and it goes somewhere.
Okay, yeah.
So you feel very nourished. And then
I feel way too full at this point.
and then is there like just like an open area, or like I'm not trying to harm anybody. I'm just looking for like a practice dummy almost.
There's another cannabis person.
I'm not attacking people. I don't know
I'll tell you what. I'll toss you the narrative coin.
or just an open spot, just so I
It's
can.
an open spot. There's that table no one's sitting at. Yeah.
All right. So
let's do it.
you see me summon forth what looks like this pod, and I toss it out, and it like explodes out, and two like seeds go shooting at the table. This is the flavoring of the Greenvold's magic daggers out of Valda's.
Wow.
I don't know. It kind of called to me, since sometimes I can't get to stuff, and Nayland manages to just kind of just throw daggers at things and they die. I figured this could be useful, so
Well-
took inspiration from that. And the berries, we die a lot, so I figured having just one extra way to heal you all would be helpful. And this one doesn't cost me 5 gold every time I use it.
That's a valid point, considering we're low on funds.
Yes, very.
There,
I've
there's,
had no jobs.
there's a compost pile out back, and oh man, it's like all of a sudden all the energy in the world is living inside of you.
I did absorb stuff while we were sitting down in our magic class. Though probably not to the same extent as you, since you were in a compost pile.
And then they gave me some sap.
Wait, is that like this world's mead?
I don't know, but it sure was tasty.
Do you have any more?
No.
Are you gonna introduce us?
Well, Crave kind of ran off, but this is Mary, and this is Pat. This is Dab,
Hello.
and this is Lies.
Hi.
Hey, it's great to meet y'all. And you were looking for funds, you said. I mean, if you want, we'll be able to figure out a way we can all get our hand on some amber.
Kelly is passing out flyers. Vote for me, Home Groving Queen. Here you go.
Hey, guys, there's Kelly.
Hey guys, isn't it great to be back at high school?
How do you already have flyers?
Well, how do you not? You know it's coming up soon.
Because Liza and I were studying.
Yeah.
Who does that in high school?
I thought that's what school was specifically for. That's what
No,
everybody
it's for
did at the
dances
university.
and parties and meeting people.
Well, Sparkle met people.
I imagine there's already these 2 blueberry bushes going around. They're going, oh, we're passing these out, Kelly. We're getting more going. Here's
Yeah.
the more that you can do.
Remember, it's Daisy Dazzle now.
Daisy Dazzle.
Yeah.
Vote Daisy Dazzle.
So what have you guys been up to?
I met some new friends. Lies kind of made spooked Crave off. But this is Mary, and this is Pat.
Oh, hi, Mary and Pat. Vote for me, Home Groving Queen.
They take it. Look at you, Spucker. Like, is she cool?
She's the best.
Totally looking at Sparkle, not caring what Liza said.
Yeah, she's cool.
Alright. If Spark is for you, we're for you.
Great.
Better be, or you end up like Crave.
Jeez.
Listen, just chill.
Yeah, we're all chill here.
Want any trouble?
So, is there a party tonight?
Well, it's not a freshman party. But, we actually should probably get back to our own building, but after we eat with y'all.
Maybe you could introduce us to some of the upper class people?
Kind of look at each other. We're really the only upper class people we know.
Okay. Well,
I mean, we know them, but we don't know them.
well, if you hear anything, like any, get-togethers or any, flower fests or what have you, then if you don't mind passing that on to Sparkle here.
Yeah, if there's something where y'all could come, we will make it happen.
Great.
On that note, Biff will show up probably with Nayland unless Nayland's doing something else.
No.
And real quick, because depending on the answer, changes the look. Are there other tech here made of metal?
Yes.
Okay. Then Biff is a kiwi in the shape of an elephant. With the little hairs on the kiwis representing the fur. And when he the skin on his arm's fake on his left side. When he takes it off, it's like the green kiwi and then mechanics underneath.
I love it.
I hand them both a flyer.
Yeah, Nayland
How-
is with Viv. She is a silver sword, which is like a green plant, but it has sort of this like silverish bluish hue, but it's like this very nondescript, just leafy plant, like a house plant. If you let it go, it can kind of turn into vines. So that's kind of Nayland's thing. There isn't a flower or adornment on her. She's just this very plain Jane, viney humanoid figure with these little like leaves that are like a little bit long and pointy. This plant in real life does have like a natural secretion that it makes. And so where her glasses would be, she has these two little like nectar droplets where her shiny lenses would have been. And she's like, oh, and she'll push her little nectar droplets up her nose. And she's like, we cut class and went to the library.
Oh no.
Well, we didn't cut class. We weren't expected any class. You guys technically broke into various classes and attended them.
You could have just gone to class and learned stuff like Liza and I did.
Yeah.
Mary goes, unauthorized blossom melding. I dig it.
I
Who are they?
Alright. That's
Wait.
right. You got the coolest friends. They go,
Yeah.
my gosh, no one's done that in at least 3 years. That's amazing. You guys are crazy.
Blossom melding. Do you mean they were?
If will not high five them.
All right, okay.
You two were melding?
with the books.
Oh.
It was really kind of, I don't love when I'm having memories that were not my memories, but it was a fast way to learn. I read the entire yearbook front to back twice in like 3 seconds. And I think I recognize you guys. You're like Cannabis, right? You're in that clique.
That's right. We made a splash our first year. Oh, we all came from the same plot. Which is really boring, actually. Have a hard time relating with anybody else and making friends. But that's all right. We're our own, and now we've got Sparker here,
Great.
and we like you, and we like your Kiwi, but he seems to not like us.
Well, Biff is kind of like stoic, serious type, very into his studies. He's a little shy.
Sorry,
sometimes.
my audio cut out if someone tried to talk to me, and I feel like I got that.
Short, serious. What's we talking about, Biff? Yeah, they said that they're talking about how cool with Nayland, but they don't feel like Biff's cool with them, and they're a little cooled off on you. And then
Oh no, you're fine. I just my left hand is sensitive.
ooh, that's cool. That's cool. Totally.
But we're all new students.
Yes, we came here from. Can I try to name any other town I saw in the book? If I saw any other town.
Absolutely. The town you name. That'll be a D12 for my towns.
Guys, you think we could stay here?
No, we can't. Yeah, well, we're.
We have to for a
because in
little
front of
bit.
these guys. Well, yes, we're staying, and at least until we get transferred again.
I didn't realize how much I missed this place.
Sort of feeling. Oh, I don't want to interrupt Biff's action, but I know that we're in the cafeteria, and now, like, suddenly hearing Kelly be like, "Can we stay here?" Nayland's like rocketed back to what actually brought them here at the first place.
They're like, that's it. Cross the line.
Could I do, since we're in the cafeteria, like some sort of look around to see if I see any yellow roses anywhere?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. But the town you'd be from would be Mossbloom. That you give them, Biff.
Cool. I'll tell them we're from Mossbloom.
Okay. And okay, that's where you're saying you're from. So let me put that to the notes where you say you're from. Okay. Oh. Yes. Cool. Those are some. I've never met anyone. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that. Give me a perception check, Naylin.
Okay, and then also like retroactively, would I have recognized anybody similarly Yellow Rose did in the yearbooks?
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Perception is 23.
Okay. Very specifically, there is not one Yellow Rose at all. There are roses there. The other thing you would notice is that there are not blue roses, but there are just about every other kind of color of roses and type of things, but very specifically those two types are not in the yearbook, nor do you see people that emulate that.
Okay.
So Kelly's hair is a rosebud, but it's pink.
Yeah, because there's a white rose bush, there's other roses, plenty of roses, but just not those two colors.
What if we made ourselves roses? What would you have done if we broke your...
I almost did that.
I had something that was about to happen, but
okay.
I was ready for you. Break glass in case of blue rose. That's fine. All right. Anything? So this is kind of the cafeteria. Anything you want to accomplish here?
I do have to show you all my trick. She makes her face kind of mimic a little bit like sort of like I guess Sparkle's face. So there's like these elements of Sparkle's face. It doesn't look like Sparkle, but like you can tell like it's almost like a shift in the mimicry before it fades.
Ooh, nice. Y'all can react or whatever.
Wow. How'd you learn how to do that?
Well, apparently, I come from a long line of passion flowers. We're an invasive species.
Checks out. That track.
Y'all can say this where you want. I'm just not going to go down that road. I feel like we'd get into too many real and weird things. But for now, go for it.
No, apparently it just makes me super popular. Imagine that.
You do have a force of a personality.
I agree. So, we definitely have to find some parties, because I've got to give out more flyers, because I have to get enough votes.
Kelly, I think you might be getting a little distracted by the new environment and all, but we were supposed to come see if we could help your mom.
Oh. Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Right. Yes. That's why we're here. I forgot. Sorry.
No, it's fine. You're excited. This is a place you liked and have missed for a while with all your traveling. I just want to make sure that that's still what you want to do.
I mean, this is like one of the first worlds we've been to, other than my world, where I actually feel like I know things that are going on. Like, I can speak the language here. I don't just mean like the language. I mean...
Oh, English came in handy. Me and Liz were talking so that nobody could understand us while we were in class.
You were practicing your English?
Well, we were talking in English so that way nobody would know what we were saying.
Keep in mind, Kelly, we don't know if the problem is here or not. This is just where we end up because we built a school.
Yeah, I know.
Did
But still, isn't this awesome? I mean, we're in high school. We're in a lunchroom. We're like in the actual real kingdom.
Speaking
It is
of, what are
awesome.
they serving for lunch?
Wise.
There are various. So, as you say that, sprinklers go off, and a fine mist comes down, watering everybody. There's also can go up and get kind of small nutrient pots to put your soil into, and there are much smaller cups of sap than you were given, Sparkle. Like, it is like rationed sap, not the huge amount that you grab.
the dentist rinse cup?
Yeah. At all times seems to be just anything. Definitely there are some flies and things that are given to those who have little mandibles that can open and crush the meat. Some the Venus plants and such.
Oh, guys, it's like photosynchronosis.
One more time. I
Photosynchronosis.
don't think you taught me that English word.
It's a science word.
Okay. Nayland, Biff, you guys were in the library. Did you learn anything about the YH?
The YH. No. In fact, there isn't a single YH or YR at all in the history of this school. Not even not here in the cafeteria, but ever recorded in the yearbooks. And
Oh,
same,
wait. I switched to English. I forgot we can just do this now.
What's YH?
Yellow hunger
Oh, gotcha.
in English. This is so useful. Thank you again, Kelly, for teaching me English.
No problem.
no yellow roses in the history of this school, and also no blue roses in the history of this school.
Wait, but Kelly has a pink rose, so that's not like there's just not roses.
Should be
Right.
clear, not in the history, not last year.
Okay,
Oh.
actually,
Because that's the
Why?
only one. Just to be clear on this, you looked at last year's yearbook.
Okay, got it. So in last year's yearbook, in the history of last year's yearbook, there wasn't a single yellow rose or blue rose recorded in the history of last year's yearbook.
Not on any one of the 100 pages?
No, not on a single one. Not even in the fine print. Not even in the index at the back where you're like a student who's not cool enough to have your photo taken.
Or you missed school that day, you know?
Yeah,
Was this in color or black and white?
it was in mind psychic
Melding.
melding.
In book melding.
Can I do a history check to see if I read anything about or saw a picture of any blue, yellow or blue roses anywhere?
I would give you this. Yeah, this would be a history check. Yep, and you have advantage because it's the history. But it is history. Blah.
Double 8s for 15.
Perfect. So, in that case, then excuse me. For 15, there are various places around the town, statues and monuments that are of Blue Rose individuals. But you don't, with the 15, you don't know what they were necessarily about, or just more of like, you know, they exist. You don't remember in this moment exactly what they were and those types of things.
So, out of curiosity, if I look at my arm, is it like a humanoid with yellow paint?
Right from your tattoo there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You look, and it starts to glow bright. This coloration off of your arm, almost like it worked in. And as it glows, the light comes up in a vertical streak and then makes a vicious right angle out the windows here. As you look that direction, you see there's a hill that overlooks here, and this hulking creature comes over top the hill.
Uh-oh.
It looks humanoid in shape, but a large yellow rose is where the head should be.
What is that?
And then a bright yellow light begins to come from its outstretched arm. At this time, an alarm sounds. People look, and all the color comes out. They scatter as a blast comes through the window, shattering. Going right through the center. Everyone's been able to make it away from it. So it just leaves devastation of black, and you instinctively sense salted earth that has been done from this one blast.
Oh no.
And we're in there for tonight.
Oh no.
Guys, Matt's busting out 3.5 desecration damage.
Oh no.
All right. Just follow us. We will come back next week and see what happens in our Blue Rose. See you then.